Hi and welcome back. It's me, Julia Flynn Worry, and my wonderful friend.
Nurse Brenda coming to you.
Absolutely. And I am in one side of Maryland and she's in the other, not really. We're about 15 minutes apart, but we're both in Maryland where we've had an enormous blizzard and we're both snowed in. So we're not having lunch today. We are having blizzard talk. But Brenda and I wanted to share some thoughts with everyone about information that we've read on the back of our brochure, and we had some comments and some thoughts that we wanted to share with you, and that's about the affordability of the DNA test and the GeneSNP product that we represent, which is the Euphoria product and which is our DNA kit. And Brenda, I really wanted to get your thoughts specifically about the affordability of not just the test, but of the DNA created supplement. I wanted to know what your thought of the affordability of that was. Do you think that this is an affordable product? Because it costs $159 plus tax and shipping to have the initial test sent to you, the initial kit, which looks like this. And that comes with the DNA swabs inside, and then it's $159 per month automatically shipped to you. And I wondered what your thought was.
In fact, the charge just hit my card today, and I was so relieved because even with shipping, it's still less than what I was paying for my other program that I was doing. You know, my guessing program. So I guess I am a good person to ask because I have mailed 2 boxes. I'm mailing a third box to my daughter in Arizona of all the supplements that I thought I needed. I didn't want to throw them away. So I just put them in a box and shipped them out. So now she and her fiance are taking them. You know, the D3, the B12, magnesium, all these things, cranberry. I was taking a million things that I really don't need. And when I got my report, my body can't even metabolize half of the stuff.
Wow.
So I am just so happy and so glad. I think I'm saving over $150 a month.
That was the question I was going to ask. How much
Yeah.
money do you think that you're saving?
I am saving at least $150 a month.
So you are investing over $300 your supplements.
Easy, because that's not some of the other stuff I was taking either. That was just the vitamins in pill form. That didn't include the liquid stuff I was taking, or, you know, something I saw that might be good for my joints, and it was topical. I'm a chronic pain person, and when that happens, you try anything and everything to get rid of that pain.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question, which is why were you thinking that supplements were beneficial or helpful to you? What was the appeal?
Because I had been in another company that was a custom company. It wasn't genes, it wasn't DNA, but it was functional medicine. And so you would do a urinalysis, and then they would tell you what you needed. But you know, when you do a test like that, when you do functional testing, that's only for the minute. That's that day at that time. That's what you need. So every 6 months or every 9 months, if you really had anything going on that was inflammatory, especially, you would have to retest again, and your supplements would have to be adjusted.
Wow.
Even that became expensive.
That's amazing. That's a great thought. Now, when I thought about affordability, what I actually was thinking about was the affordability of the test itself and the results itself, because I had looked at a DNA test previously. In fact, I took a DNA test previously about 10 years ago, and it was about $300.
Mm-hmm.
I was just reviewing it with my husband, and we both did it. And I think that they might have told us what we needed to do for exercise. It was truly nothing to do with you need this or you need that. I don't even know how they could call it a DNA test, but whatever. But I was actually thinking about the cost to actually map the first human genome, the Human Genome Project. So because we live in Maryland and we are so close to Rockville, Maryland, which is where NIH is and where this whole project was done, in my mind, I was thinking about that. It kind of reminds me when the first computer was built, and the first one was in the 50s, and it was as big as an entire city block. And
Right.
now this computer does way more than any of those other ones do. You know, like, it's just that it's unfathomable to me that we can actually look at our DNA and all of the ramifications, implications of what that really means to us. And I absolutely can't stop thinking about the newborn babies today. This is what I keep thinking about.
They have such an advantage.
A brand new baby in the hospital that you bring home today, if you did their DNA test, you could literally know for their entire lifetime what their genes look like. That's just staggering. I can hardly fathom it. And to know it, the original DNA test, it's on the back of our brochures right here. The original, it says, when mapping the first human genome cost nearly $3 billion.
That's certainly unbelievable.
And now,
I mean, it's believable, but coming from a dollar amount, that's huge.
And now for 159, which incidentally, let's put that in perspective. How much is the average cell phone bill? About $159 a month. How much is the average cable bill? It's about $159 a month.
Right. You know what? You are absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, when you really think about actual cost, in fact, this little computer, if you go to get your new one, when your contract is up and you go to get a new one, I believe that we got a really good discount on my little computer.
We did.
And I got a really good deal. You and I actually carry the same phone, and I believe that mine was in the neighborhood of $750.
That's exactly right.
That was just for the phone. That did not include data plan, cell phone plan, husband's plan. That was just the phone for, so at $159 a month for my supplements, and that's my health, which is where my mouth is. That was our conversation. So everybody, Nurse Brenda and I really wanted to bring this information to you tonight, that the conversation about affordability. Brenda, I thank you so much for sharing, your piece of the puzzle, how much money you're saving.
You know what? If I add all that other stuff I used to take, the liquids and the topicals, it's probably more like $325 I'm saving.
Wow. That you're saving.
And I am not a vitamin nut, but I have pain. Oh no, correction. I had pain.
That's awesome. That's so exciting. That is truly exciting. So we're going to wrap up the conversation about affordability, but our next conversation is really going to be exciting for you all. You are going to love it. So please tune in, subscribe, share this with your friends. Once again, it is Nurse Brenda, and I am Julia Flynn Worry, and we will be back with you again soon.